Okay, hi folks. So this is a video on how to sign up for and use the free hosting at Byet Host, BYET.host. So you would sign up for free hosting. Ignore the terrible stock photo art. The subdomain name will be part of what you type in for your URL. You can choose anything as long as it's, not a bad word, whatever. I'm not going to go through with finishing this, but because I already have a login that I'll use. But you fill all of this in, and you register, and it'll send you an email, and you have to click in the email to confirm the email address, and then it'll send you another email with the login information, and that'll look something like this. Now, your information will be different, obviously. So, the three things that you're going to need out of this, and I can't, are going to be your username. You got to remember your password and the control panel URL. Okay, so once you get to this point, what you'll do is you'll go to the cPanel URL, and it may be different, slightly different from mine. Okay. And don't use a really, one of your best passwords for this, because this doesn't have the security turned on, so everything goes by in plain text. But hey, it's free, right? So you use the control panel username that they give you, and it'll be some long series of numbers and letters. Type in your password and then click login. Yeah, we'll wait for a second. Alright, so this is the cPanel, and what you'll use the most here is the Online File Manager. Alright, so you click on Online File Manager. I may have some other files in here. Well, and it comes up here. Do not upload files here. It's kind of obvious. You have to go to htdocs. This is where you upload your files. Okay. Oh yeah, and I have stuff. Usually when you get into this, the only things that you'll see are going to be these two files. I'm going to delete everything else. Yes. Okay. So this is probably what you'll see. And at this point, then, what you can do is you can upload your files so that they can be made available on the net. So to upload, that's that button down here, and it'll tell you what each of these buttons do. It's pretty straightforward. It's a file manager. So you can upload a file, you can upload a folder, you can upload a zip, and then unzip it once it's up here. Unzipping, using zip is really good if you have subfolders. So let's look at what we're working with here. I have an index.html, which is what your file name should be for home pages, and a styles.css that's related to it. So I can just drag both of those up there. Because this is index.html, it will show up when I type in just the URL. So what's the URL? Well, we go back to that information, and it has the website URL here. Yours is going to be different. So let me go to this URL. Oops, cannot type. Okay, so and that's the page that I uploaded. So a few what if scenarios here. Let me go ahead and get rid of these. Okay, so I'm take them off of my server. All right. What if, for example, I drag a folder in there? Okay, it handles it. It's great. However, it does put the name of the folder in there, and that's important because when I go and I look at my site, I have to include the name of that folder, and I can also include index.html if I want to, but because it is index.html, it's the first file that it'll look for when a browser arrives to a new folder. So hey, there it is, exactly the same. Okay, another what if. What if this is not named index.html? So let me rename that. I know there's a way to do this. Over here. Nope. New file folder. Okay, it is not cooperating. Fine. Fine, fine. I will delete you. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Okay. So let's say that my file here is not named index.html. I'll call it why me because, well, you know, why me? And let me make a couple changes so we can see an obvious switch around. Background pink. Let's go background. I have no idea. What color is chartreuse? I don't feel like that would be a good idea. Fine. It's gonna look terrible. Alright. So, why me and styles.css. Okay. So let's complicate things for ourselves just by also dragging in the whole folder, which I don't have to. I'm just... Okay, so there it is. It's demo, and it's called whyme.html. So what needs to happen then, I need to include demo up here, as well as the entire file name, because it's not index.html. It should be red. Oh well, anyway. But it is pulling it up. Let me try it in a different browser. It's probably caching the previous version. Yeah, see, it's actually red. So it's caching the old version locally. It does that to try to save time, but it also can be confusing. Not anyway. Alright. So that's about all you should need. You know, you can do just about anything you need to in the Monster, you know, HT docs. You just have to make sure that you're working in the HT docs folder.